The Phe'be Foundation, we're new to those that don't know. So we're kind of like that quiet giant. We're 21 years old. We are a nonprofit financial education and equity agency. We work in the schools. We work with the Department of Aging. We work with different municipalities. We write curriculums. We work and make other people's programs excellent all around the topic of money. We make money matter because it does. We emphasize every penny counts because it does. We've helped in the areas of home ownership provenly. I have an amazing team. The Phe'be Foundation going forward, we will be implementing what is called the financial mask. I encourage you all to follow us and take in as much of our intellectual capital as you possibly can.
The Phe'be Foundation is this almost institution.
I think financial literacy is the strength. Connectivity and networking is also a strength.
Let's be frank. There are a number of entities out there that focus on this whole area of finance. What's unique about Phe'be is its leader, Sharon Murphy-Williams, and her uniqueness has to do with her ability to communicate at any level.
She creates an environment where it's okay to learn. It's a positive energy that I watch.
That permeates the youth space and their parents. It's just amazing.
And of course, she's helping people that have engaged in the work market, or the employment market. She's actually helped them understand their credit, how to manage their credit, how to make major acquisitions in their life.
If they're able to understand how to manage the money, then they will build success. It's understanding the ecosystem of capitalism. Financial literacy is important for all of us to kind of maintain a modest understanding, but in order for us to kind of engage and benefit from the system in which we live, we have to kind of advance our knowledge of how money works.
Education. Second thing I would say is accessibility to our capital markets and to our credit markets. I think it's just a comprehensive way of managing your life dollars and your retirement dollars. It is so important for people to understand at an early age how to manage their financial affairs.
But not only just getting them the theoretical practices, best practices for understanding how to do a checkbook and so forth. What I understand about Phe'be Foundation is that it actually identifies causes of financial problems and rectifies those challenges through practical application of financial strategies. Trying to help the underserved understand money and manage money. The state of the country is at a point where people are paying attention to disparities. You know, we understand that there is a wealth gap. When you take a look at Phe'be Foundation and its collaboration with UBF, there's an opportunity for us to embed systemic change. So not just dealing with the individuals, but taking systems and recreating them so that they produce equity. Understand where they're at, understand what's important to them, and here's the key, get them to respond.
The Phe'be Foundation has helped young people especially. That is where you can make a tremendous difference in a timing process. If you access that population early, the outcome for their life generationally makes a tremendous difference.
At Fifth Third Bank, we're focused on financial stability. We used our Young Bankers curriculum to partner with the Phe'be Foundation to educate students on the basics of budgeting, credit, and financial self-sufficiency. We feel those are vital skills to their future success. The Phe'be Foundation partnered with Fifth Third Bank to allow 300 Memorial Junior High School 8th graders to learn about finances and attend field trips to the Federal Reserve Bank and the Western Reserve Historical Society. The Phe'be Foundation created a way to address the digital divide for low-income families who were not getting access from other programs, with support from Fifth Third Bank. The Wire to Work program's main objective is to provide equitable access to low and moderate income households and communities to stay internet connected. Most of us have heard the telehealth and similar importance of telefinance, where Fifth Third bankers provide virtual education workshops to assist with financial decisions. We are grateful for our collaboration with the Phe'be Foundation to provide internet connectivity to those in need throughout the Wire to Work program.
Everything you have in you builds our next Black Wall Street. What are you bringing to the table? How do I get out of debt? Keep this in mind. All of us are individuals, and so is our financial works, and so is our operation and our mind thinking. And so the first thing you want to know is, what debt are you in? Most people are better than they thought. And the fear kept us from finding out just how much debt am I in. Pull your credit reports. Open your mail and answer your phone. It is your consumer right to need to push a do-over button. I understand why it's thought to be not the best thing to do. Is there a price you pay for filing a bankruptcy? Yes. It remains on your credit report anywhere from 7 to 10 years. It will be there. However, I also, as a financial advisor, I tell people, but if you are not going to be out of debt, if you can't pay yourself out of debt in 7 years, the bankruptcy will be gone in 7 years. What the real stigma of bankruptcy is not learning from the bankruptcy. So do I think bankruptcies are negative? Only for a moment. You don't wake up in the morning and decide you buy a home. You want to plan that because there used to be this saying that home ownership was this American dream. Well, it can also be an American nightmare if we don't have our finances together. We've helped over $500 million in mortgages close through educating consumers on how do I buy a home. Let's look at what you're working against and let's look at what you're working toward.
No, one thing that's powerful to me is the Apple. I want to talk about the Apple, the Apple of connectivity, and I've actually made my way onto the Apple. So, that's kind of a symbol of being involved with all that Phe'be does. And something that resonates with me is, I know a lot of the buzzwords is financial literacy or personal finance and what Phe'be can help you improve upon. But I believe that Phe'be's main initiative, the main objective is to attain financial equity. It's a source of real power and strength that the Phe'be Foundation is this core, and no pun with that, but they are at the core of the Apple. But all of these other community organizations and businesses and institutions that have worked with the Phe'be Foundation or work alongside the Phe'be Foundation, sponsored efforts and causes by the Phe'be Foundation, they've all helped the cause.
The Phe'be Foundation is a village. We work collectively with a number of brands, businesses, and organizations. Financial literacy cannot be attained without a massive effort. So we would like to thank all of our partners throughout our 19 years of doing the work and serving the community to ensure that our loved ones are financially aware of how to manage their wealth.